sorry I wasn't here last night. I wound up not going to the carnival. I threw my back out. Don't ask me how, because I couldn't tell you how. I have no idea. Went to the movies, sold down Abbey on Tuesday. Sat in a recliner. Yeah, couldn't get up. Yeah, don't know. Don't know what that was about. Back's been killing me ever since. Did I hear back from them? Hold on, I did check my email. I guess they didn't get back to me. Alright, let's just check it. Alright. Okay, let me grab this chat. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just... Somehow, all my apps doubled up on here. I have 2 of every app on my screen. This is ridiculous. I don't know what I did, what I touched. But now everything is messed up. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm not sure what that happened. I think I'm crooked. There. No, I don't want this. Thing. I will get it right. I think. Yes, let's think about how you want to attack a barbecue. Picnic chat.
Spring is in the
Come
air.
on, Denise. There we go. All right. Put my spectacles on so I can... yeah, the back. So I have to... I'll try to cross my legs. Hey, Ronnie and Deborah and Tamara, Jay Bates, Lynn. You didn't miss me. Hey, Dot, Sherry, Natalie, Lynn, Lori, Esther is still up. Hail to the Queen. All right, I feel like this is just... trying to get this just right. Got my water. I think I just made a weird sound with my mouth, but... What is... Oh, the spice and tea exchange. Oh, before I forget to tell you, I put it on Instagram. I had a tea tasting. I tasted... This is a new line of teas from Davidson's called Moringa. And I tried the mango peach. It is the miracle tree of life. Apparently there's a tree that they're using the leaves to make tea from. This is herbal and it's decaf. And it was absolutely delicious. I was shocked because most times I have to put sweetener in my tea or lemon. This was phenomenal. I'm going to have to order some of these. Yep. It's green tea, green Robios with their proprietary blend. But yeah, it's a new line they have, this Moringa. So if you're interested, there is 20% off down below, but I thought this was phenomenal. I didn't bring any tea because I didn't want to have any tea, but it was delicious. Hey Marie, Chris, Rose, Cheryl. I'm doing horrible, so thank you for asking, Maria. Jen, Lorianne, oh, we missed you too. I saw that. I don't know. Maybe it's too long for Instagram. Maybe I should just I put it in Reels the second time. Maybe I should just put it in Reels. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I do appreciate that you watch the older ones. Hey, Marianne. Tamara. I got the grocery shopping done. People are animals. Yeah, that's why I had it. I had it iced because it said that on the backs. Some of them say you could have it serve hot or over ice, and I had it over ice. It was phenomenal. Hey, Sharon! I made yogurt. It came out much better this time. Oh, skim milk and Faye. There you go. Oh, yes, you got to see Esther's face, not just her plate. Her plates are pretty, though, I will say. I will say. No, I never mind. Share away, my lovelies. I always say that. If you think, anybody that can benefit from this video, please share it. I always say that. It's, because the more people, that need help, the better. I get it. I totally get it. Hey, thank you, Susan. I tell you, I really think that's the thing. When people go, oh, personal points. I'm going to count calories. And I guarantee you, those people left. I would venture to say they did not finish all their weekly points. Just saying. Not eating enough. Well, how many points did you leave and you didn't eat enough? Karen! I know. Esther's plates are to die for. Hey, Donna. Hey, Margaret. Yeah, Esther was hanging out with the queen. With the queen. So I have a couple more. They sent me a few of these Morgana. This one was this hibiscus watermelon. I don't know. That sounds really good too. Morning chai. Moringa chai. I love chai. I have a lot. Now this one say ice too because chai is one of those ones. It doesn't say anything about ice. Though I do like a good iced chai. Awesome. Everybody's challenge. So let's what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about this weekend. Why? Because it's barbecue weekend. Again, if you want to have dessert, plan for it. Now, you could have a dessert that you bring. You could have a dessert that's there. That's up to you. If you have enough points, then have a heavy hitter. But if you're afraid, then bring something that you could eat. One of my hummuses are phenomenal. Those dessert hummuses, let me tell you something. Between you and I, people won't know that they're light. They're that good. I bring them everywhere, and I have a crap ton of them. I've got eight of them that are different: strawberry shortcake, banana cream pie, butterscotch blondie, pumpkin pie, brownie batters, my favorites. I will say that. But hey, Paula. Tooth pulled. Oh, well, I pulled my back watching a movie. Yeah, I haven't been to the movies in forever. So last time I went to the movies, they did not have reclining seats. So just tells you how long I haven't been to the movies. So we went to see Downton Abbey, and if in hindsight, I should have just put my feet down. I kept like adjusting. I should have put my feet down. I don't know why I didn't, because everybody had their feet up, so I felt bad putting mine down. Next time I'm putting them down. Oh, 6 things at once. No, I do one thing at once. Only one thing at once. But, so I went to the store, got the boys, my boys like these frozen burgers made by Philly Cheesesteak. And they're cheap. You can get 8 of them for $5.99. Yeah. That's what they want. That's what I buy. But normally I've gotten the Butterball sweet onion burgers. I like them. Well, they were $10. I went, I'm not paying $10 for those. So I thought, So I put them back. I wasn't paying $10. I went over to the meat department. I went into the ground chicken, got myself some nice lean ground chicken. I'm going to make my own chicken onion burger for like $3.50. I can make about 4 of them for $3.50. Probably even taste better too. So, yep, that's number 1. And I can have a high point bun now because the Butterball was 5 points. These are going to be 0 points. So I could have me a 3-point bun and not feel bad about it. Yes, the theater seats. Yep, it's exactly what it was. I got up from the movie. I haven't been right since. And I have a recliner. I sit in my recliner all the time. Not sure why, but yes. Is it a coincidence it happened that night? I don't know. Not being good since melted. That's awesome. They're usually pretty good about replacing them. Peanut butter are the bomb. They're my favorite ones. The peanut butter. In fact, I took one with me to the movies. I took a Built Bar with me because I didn't want to know. But it was half-price popcorn night. So I was like, it's half-price popcorn night. So I looked at the popcorn. The small popcorn was 280 calories. I went, I could fit in 280 calories. I don't know how many points it was, but I knew it was 280 calories, which to me was a winner. So I went, I got the half-price popcorn. They said butter. I said no. So I thought that was a win. It was really good. I ate the whole bag before the movie started. We were there too early. Well, there's 2 point buns. My local store, their buns are 3. They have light ones for 2. 2 points. Yep. Or you could, or I may even, which I may do I like doing it in a wrap, kind of putting the onions down, the burger, and maybe lettuce, and then folding it in the wrap, and then sealing it, and then flipping it over and grilling it so it seals shut. It's like a burger inside a wrap. It's like a quesadilla burger. Put a little cheese in there. That I'm thinking about doing that more than the bun because that sounds really good. So that's my plan. I think I may do the quesadilla burger. And I did in my freezer have my 1 point hot dogs. I may do a wrap with a hot dog. Throw some kraut and some mustard in there. A string cheese. So I'm a little bit psyched about this weekend. Yeah, I can see Lynn, but honestly, I just can't think that much. I mean, I can rationalize that 280 calories is not something I could fit in. I knew that. So I didn't need to know the points because I thought it's 280 calories. I don't care what the points are because the caloric wise, it's fine. So I was fine with it. Oh, without sports, I enjoy the movie. Okay. It was grand on the big screen. I really feel that this movie doesn't need to be on the big screen. But the dog's up there barking. I liked it. There's a few things I wish I was kind of disappointed in. I will say that. Did I cry? People have cried. I did not cry. You couldn't cry because they were cracking jokes right before the sad scene. So I'm like, how am I supposed to cry when I'm laughing? That part I didn't understand. So yes, I mean, what out of 10, I give it probably an 8.5. I mean, seeing the grand, you just love the grandeur of it all. That's what you really like. Oh, ShopRite. ShopRite has their market pantry, the light for 2 points. Skinny Taste Red Potato Salad. That sounds really good. Grilled corn. Oh, in fact, I went to the store today. Dragged my butt to the store this morning early. It was difficult. It was very stiff this morning. They had corn at ShopRite. 8 ears for $2. Yes, ma'am. 25 cents an ear. I got me 8 ears. I can't tell you who they offed. Gotta watch the movie. I'm not gonna give it away. Message me and I'll tell you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the market. I think it's called Market Pantry. You can get the 647 too. Sometimes they have those. I'm using the 1 point wraps, but I'm thinking of the quesadilla burger. Since I'm making the burgers, they could be any size. I am happy. I did enjoy my day off. I did. I called out yesterday. Yep. Well, we came home, Tuesday, and I kept saying how bad I felt. I don't know how I'm going to make it to work. So when let me see how I feel in the morning. When I got up, it was like bad. And my job at work involves me being on my feet and walking with recess and all that. And I just knew that we had to walk on the grass because of the carnival. I just knew that was going to be a challenge. And I thought, you know what? I have sick time. I'm just not going to go in. So that's what I did. Oh, you'll be Linda Jean. Guess what? I got baby bells today. In fact, I don't think I posted it yet on my stories, but my lunch, I said, saying what's in my lunch, I said, oh, and there's my baby bell back on my plate. They were like $8.99, those little stinking baby bells. Dealing with WW. Nick's BOGO is amazing. That was a good price for it. That's why I got. They're yellow. I mean, over here in Jersey, in another maybe month and a half, our corn will be in abundance, and we have white Silver Queen corn. It is so good, but it'll be good. It's corn. Jen is back on WW. Jen was never off WW. Was she? She's back at meetings. She wasn't going to meetings, but she's always been on WW. I mean, she double tracks. She's always double tracked, and she'll still double track. You know. Good for you, Penny. She went keto. Who went keto? Jen who? Who went keto? I'm confused. Maybe we're talking about two different Jens, because I don't know that the Jen that I know didn't go keto. That I know went keto. There are two Jens. Okay, that could be it. Which Jen? Yes, there's several Jens on YouTube. There's at least, I can think of 3 off the top of my head. 2 pounds. Good for you. Hey, Melody. Oh, last day of school. Who lives in Washington State living unhealthy? Is that the one that moved to Arizona? Because I didn't know she was on keto. Not that I'm aware of. Not the one who moved to Arizona. Okay, not the one. So I don't know the other Jen. Living unhealthy. Okay, so then now I'm really confused. Which Jen you're talking about? Are you talking about Jess? There's a Jess. Journey to Healthy. Journey to Healthy Jess? That's Jess. She's not Jen. She's Jess. If that's the one you're talking about. She was on keto. Is it Jess? She used to have, Good for you, Penny. That's okay. It's okay, Mary. There's a lot of Jen. Well, Jess, Jen. It's clear. I see why you get confused. So let's get back to, just stay on task, Denise. Let's get back to our weekend. If you're going somewhere, if what you have to, what you need to bring or what you need to plan, I highly recommend you plan something or bring something that you need. No, I haven't heard anything on the twins. I haven't heard anything on them. Not that I would. Nobody tells me anything. But that's all right. We're going to be home for the weekend, so I have everything planned out. One day we'll have chicken. One day we're having pulled pork. And one day we're having hamburgers and hot dogs. I'm going to make a pasta salad. We have potatoes, sauerkraut, regular salad, corn on the cob, and I did get some zucchini. So I have plenty of choices, available. Because that's what you have to have, choices. It's a horrific situation. Like working at a school, it's horrific. It's horrific. Cooking out 2 birthdays, but you're ready for it. That's what I like to hear. You gotta be in front of the 8 ball, not behind the 8 ball. I have my dessert planned. Said it in the video yesterday. I'm gonna have another lemon mug cake. I know that's gonna be my dessert, but this time I'm going to put some whipped cream on it. I should have put that. They didn't have any, and I have real lemons. So I'm gonna put some zest in that bad boy. Oh, you got Jay Bates. You need to reel it in. You got a few days before Saturday, girlfriend. Yes, I got some. I got a cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. And they had a beautiful pineapple for 99 cents. And I got Steve some cherries because he likes cherries. Oh yeah, I mean, heck, I was dancing to call out yesterday. It's like, yeah, I'm not going in. That was an easy decision. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I mean, when you don't know what they're going to serve, you're always going to have that anxiety. But realize, like, go in there prepared to look at everything. I always try to say, look around before you pick something. See what's available, and then make a choice. You have to decide what you have, how many points you have, and what you want to spend it on. You might not know the price of the burgers and the dogs and the buns. You won't know the points. You might have to go in there and guesstimate how much that is. Yeah, you taste a little bit, have a water next to you, keep drinking, keep talking. The more you talk, the less you eat, because we don't eat with our mouth full. So the more you talk, the less you're going to eat. Hopefully they'll have a nice, beautiful salad. Fill up on that. Have some fresh fruit. There's usually always fruit at these places. I did not. I did not go to the carnival. I went back and forth with it, but I just felt sitting in a metal chair for several hours was not the best thing for me last night. So Steve went without me. I didn't care. He might took the boys. They went. Only thing I'm sad about is I missed my funnel cake. No funnel cake for me. No plans, you're just recuperating. That's a plan though. You're planning to be home. That is still a plan. Yes, Jay Bates, put pictures in the group. If you're in the group, I don't remember. We want to see how pretty you look in your dress. Weddings are monumental events. Yeah, I missed my carnival. Missed my phone. Though there is still 2 more nights. There is Friday and Saturday. I'm thinking maybe Saturday after weigh-in. I waited on Saturday. Maybe we'll go get some funnel cake. Maybe. All right. I have something I want to share with you. Now, I'm only telling you because you're my besties, but there is something. Maybe I should be a little bit vague because I don't know if I really want to say anything. Something is happening. Oh, we'll just say this way. I have a job interview next week. That's what I'll say. I have a job interview next week on Tuesday. So keep me in your thoughts and good wishes if you wouldn't mind. This is a work from home job. So, oh, okay. I was going to say, you don't fit in that dress. Good for you, 2 sizes small. Yeah, you heard me, Ronnie. I have a job interview on Tuesday. I do. And it's a job. If I get this job, and this is my third interview I'm having for this job. I've already had 2. It could be really good. You guys will really like it if I get this job. You'll like it. But I don't know. I still have one more interview to go through, but possibly, Ronnie, you could be in the vicinity of that. Just saying. I hope I do too. And it's funny because I wasn't going to say anything, but like I said, it is what it is. Either you're going to get it. I mean, you can't, you have to try. Good for you, Jay Bates. Good for you. I'm not going to say anything. It's not words are not going to come out of my mouth. Yep. Possibly. Well, Mayor, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see how it goes. I have to do a script, so. It's Tuesday at 4 o'clock. So, I don't know. I mean, yes, if that should happen, that's what would be my title, J Bates. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Something I never thought that would ever, be a possibility, but lo and behold, it will be. It's funny because I was all right, I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, now I really want to get it. So it's like, and I'm going to be really disappointed if I don't, and that's why I didn't want to say anything because, but oh, thank you. They will be lucky to have me, but fingers crossed. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and it's kind of like, yeah, I gotta do that anyway. I gotta. I can facilitate. I can facilitate. Oh yeah, he thinks. Well, that's what he thinks. But yeah, I still can do that because this isn't like full time. It's so many. You do so many a week. That still free me up for some time. Yeah. Thank you, Jen. It's not healthy. Sounds really good, Paula. Yes, exactly. Exactly. A lot of work from home jobs. Nowadays, you can be extra online. And everybody's working from home. Like, I want to work from home too. I'm like, I want to work from home. Be with the dog, It's his last few years. Yes, it would be online. Oh, I'd love to be an actor. Thespian, I would be. No, I'd still be live Tuesday because it's at 4 o'clock, and it's only going to be. They only give you like a half an hour. Every time I've talked to them, it's only been a half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. So I perceive this to be more than a half an hour. So yeah, it's 4 o'clock. I'll be done. So we'll know more Tuesday because we'll see. They'll give me any information. They still have to talk about it. I don't know. I know. I want to work from home. Everybody's working from home. I want to work from home too. Yeah, I saw my chats, but I said that ahead of time. I said, listen, this isn't going to interfere with my other stuff because that comes first. I did definitely put you guys first. And she said, absolutely not. She said, you absolutely can do your thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm just making sure because that's a deal breaker for me. I would choose my community first. Just so you guys know that was one of my upfront questions. There you go, Lorianne. Hook me up. Yeah, well, I guess there's ways when you disagree with something to put it. I mean, you can't, it's not what you say, it's in the way you say it. It's in the delivery of everything. I know. Well, we might bring back the breakfast with D, like when I sit and eat, we can have breakfast together. That's sort of a rambling in itself. Just taking 10%. Man, Lorraine, you would earn that time. That's not bad. You would definitely deserve that 10%. Does it come with food? Oh, it would be fun to act. Often, when I was younger, I was the best actress in my family. I mean, when I wanted something, I knew how to work it. Yes, you do come. I said that to them. I said that's a deal breaker for me because I've worked hard building you guys up in the community, and we're friends here, and they can't take that away. I'm like, no, nope. And I really had to think about it, because it was either going to be I was going to apply for a WW job or a healthy job. I had to decide what plan I could live with. See, that's the last couple weeks I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, what could I wanted to do apply, And I'm thinking, well, which one do I really want to do? So I had to think about the plans and the way of life and what I really truly wanted to do. So I picked that one. I mean, it was like a toss up, really, but I had to pick which one. And I felt more at home with WW. So I kind of thought, well, so that's what, when you said you look like you've had a little change of heart. Well, I did. And because I thought about it. It's not like I applied and had a change of heart. I had the change of heart and then I applied. No, I'm done at school. Yep, I will not be at school. Made mac salad with whole grain pasta. Yes, that sounds good. I always like using the mayo. And I don't use, honestly, Tina, I don't use any mayo. I just use all yogurt. And the family loves it. Let's try it next time. They may. I mean, you're in a public forum. They don't have to spy. They can just go look at the video. It's like everything is up. You can't really hide anything. All right, keep Mary. You have, like I said, there's always going to be something that if you're public, whether you're on a Zoom or whether you're anywhere, if you're not saying something that the company, then any company's going to let you go, and that's part of the job. You have to abide by their standards, and when you don't, that's the change. You sign contracts. I would probably have to sign a contract. I mean, I'm not going to sit there here and lie, but you have to abide by the contract. Oh, yeah, but see, they treat the sub, Mary, different than they treat the teacher. That's why I don't sub, because it's crazy. I can't do that. I can't be crazy in school. Like, there's too many kids, and that's why I said I don't have the patience to sub, because they treat the sub like it's a three-ring circus. And that's anywhere you go. That's little kids and big kids. My first graders torture our sub, and they're 6. And the 8th graders torture the sub, and they're 12, 13. I always talk about balls, Jay Bates. Balls are life, which I don't know what they're making anymore. I need to email them. Thank you for reminding me about the balls, because I haven't seen any on their site. Yeah, so that was it. I had to make the choice. Do I want to stay with this? Because I've said this before, and then when you sit there and you think about it, and I did. I gave it a lot of thought. It wasn't something like this decision I came to overnight. It wasn't like, okay, I think I'll do that. And this has been months in the making. Months in the making. And we could always talk about balls and poop. That's like, I don't have any poop tea to show you. What? I will say this Moringa. I keep saying Morgana. Moringa tea was delicious. I want to try the watermelon though. I'm interested in watermelon tea. Yeah, definitely different. It's more freer. I mean, and that's with anything. When you're with somebody, you have to. If you don't believe it, then you leave. See, there's a line. If they're doing something you don't believe in, that's when you leave. You don't sit there and oh well, I don't know. No, if you don't agree with something that your employer does, that's when you leave. If you're not comfortable, that's when you leave. But there are certain gray areas where, yeah, you kind of understand why they do that, but doesn't mean I disagree or agree. I've gotten better taking the probiotic. I will say I have been going regularly with the seed probiotic. In fact, I have another order coming in. I had to stop it because I was taking it not on an empty stomach. I mean, you don't take it on an empty stomach. I had cramps, but I take it at night before I go to bed, and it seems to be helping. So I am regular. Thank you for asking. And I bought a big bag of sauerkraut because you're not going to see my hot dog. You're going to see sauerkraut and mustard. Oh, no, I just have a job interview. That's the big thing. Yeah, this isn't something that I just, woke up yesterday and decided to do. It's been it's been since before Easter, honestly. Yeah. Nothing really was said until this last week. So yeah, it's been a long time. So, but yep. I wonder if all of these are organic. Like this one, the strawberry rose. I mean, they're all caffeine free. Must be their Morgana. Oh, thank you, Danielle. You're sweet. No, I will not. That was another thing I asked as well. I mean, here's the thing, and I said that to them. I said, I'm not going to be running a meeting talking about, hey, you want to buy these? No, I said, that's not a place for that, and I know that. I'm gonna, I'm like, I mean, some people may try to do that. No, no, it's if people want to come to my site, then they'll see it, but I'm not going to openly during a meeting talk about that. I mean, it may come up briefly, but it's not going to be a hard sell there, and I wouldn't do that because that's just not appropriate for anybody to do that. I know. And I said that to them. I said, listen, just so you know, I'm not going to be touting my stuff. It's just not appropriate. But no, I don't have to give it up, which is good. I mean, those things were more, they weren't the deal breaker. Like my team, my peeps were the deal breaker. If I couldn't do my lives and couldn't have my community, that was a deal breaker. I mean, Bill Parsons stuff, I could live without them, honestly. But the peeps were the deal breaker. I'm like, I'm not giving up my community. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. But they look for that. They were actually, honestly, a little excited that I have a community. I think they hope. Let's face it, they're going down, and they need a life preserver. So they can monitor me. I'm not going to say anything I wouldn't say to them. They need help. And what better help than somebody who has people? If I sit there and, what I'm saying? So that's the hope is. They want big social media presence. So the fact that I have a big Instagram that's growing every day and I have a big YouTube community that grows every day, that makes me more of an asset to them because I already know how to do that. Like trying to teach somebody to post on social media is not easy. Especially us older gals. I'm gonna tell you, it's a chore sometimes, but I have to know how to do it, and that's part of the job. But like I said, we'll see. It might not even happen. That's why I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want you all to be disappointed. Like, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It wasn't meant to be. That's how I look at it. But I wanted y'all to be in the loop. Because you don't know. You don't know what tomorrow's going to bring or next week. But, I have to, we'll see. My problem is I talk too much. That's the thing. I have to be very conscious of time. Because if you've been on any of those, they're only half an hour. So I have to, welcome people, talk about last week for a few minutes, bring up this week, give people a goal for next week. So there's a lot that happens in a half an hour. Answer questions. People might have something they need answered or something they're just, they're curious about. So you have to be, what's nice is having a helper. I'm like, that's the thing I'm not used to. Somebody actually reading comments and helping me out. I'm like, that's going to be a dream. Not having to read and I said, you do realize I talk and read at the same time now. As I'm talking, I'm looking at the next comment to get to the next. So that'll be helpful when somebody will, be able to do that for me. And so hopefully that'll facilitate me talking a little bit faster and getting everything out. I'm probably going to write bullet points, I think, for things I want to touch on. Like you always want to welcome people. You always want to make them feel comfortable, especially if like you have a meeting where there's somebody that's there that's never been there before. You want them to come back. So you want them to feel welcome and they want them to enjoy their time there. So you also want to take time to welcome them, but you also want to gets everybody's question. Hey, Tiffany. So, but we got a big weekend. We gotta get through Memorial Day first, girls. You know, we gotta get our barbecue ready. People do. I've said that a million times. I've said it all the time. You know, we'll see. I mean, I know that they're going to sit there and say they can't afford it, but you got to pay money to make money. You do. Well, they have to, like I said in my video yesterday, they have to explain it in a way people can get it. Like, nobody said to me, like, you know, oh, like my leader always says, which annoys me, which I don't think she keeps saying, well, yeah, well, you know, if you eat something today, it's not going to count in the scale for next week. Well, that's not what you should be saying. You should be saying, how do we get around these points? I'm telling you, Danielle, I was the same way. See, I don't eat a lot of the 0 point foods. For what reason, I don't know. They're just not something I gravitate towards. So, and fruit was one of the big ones. I was getting I was giving up points for fruit that I don't hardly ever eat. I'm like, if I have fruit 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm losing, if you figure 7 days a week, I only have fruit 3, that's 4 days I'm losing points for it. I think it would be nice if they opened the app up to the older plans. I mean, the conversations that you have apply to every plan. Yeah, here's the thing. And why is a banana 3 points? But think about it. I'm getting points for vegetables and exercise. So yeah, I could take that 3 points for that banana when I realize that I have points that I act like that don't exist when they really do. So that I don't have to feel guilty about eating that banana. That was the thing. I was feeling bad about eating a banana and a Baby Bell. A 50-calorie Baby Bell cheese. I was sweating over. I don't know. See, I don't eat fruit every day. I tried it. I'm not a huge fruit lover, though I did buy at the store today a humongous pineapple. It's like the biggest pineapple I've ever seen. It's beautiful. It's going to be juicy and delicious. We may grill it. I'm thinking about grilling it. That would be really good. You want enhanced fruit? Grilled fruit. Oh my gosh, grilled pineapple, grilled citrus. They say you grill a lemon and you put it in your tea and it's supposed to be, or your lemonade. So good. It looks a little bit messy, but it's really delicious. Hey, Barbara. Welcome, welcome. Peaches, stone fruits, peaches, plums, nectarines. Then put some of that Nick's ice cream in there. I'm telling you, you don't even need the full half cup. You can probably put like a quarter cup or even like an eighth of a cup. So good. Who? I think it was Pound Dropper. Somebody posted, or I can't remember. I was looking at it. Oh, it was that chocolate baked oatmeal. If you saw, I think it was Pound Dropper. I think that was hers. And she put the link for the WW app. So I'm like, so I hit it, and then I was able to save it in my favorites because you know your girl's going to be making chocolate oatmeal. That looked like a phenomenal breakfast or dessert. I was like, oh my gosh. We have fabulous peaches here as well. It's just, peaches and corn and tomatoes. Another month and they'll all be in abundance. I have to get to the fruit stand before, because we have what we call donut peaches here. Better in the shape of a donut, but they're peaches. They're so good. and the little prune plums. It did look good. I can only imagine how good that tastes. And it was only like a serving when I put it in my, when I put the app, when it came into my app, it was only 2 points a serving. Like, oh heck, I can do that. I can do that. So, yep. I remember, any recipe you get that a link for and brings you to your app, you could adjust it. Hit the edit button and put in what you want. If they have sugar, you put monk fruit in. Yep. And that's the glory. You hit save and it stays that way. And then you hit the favorites so you can always find it easily. Because you have, you could look up your favorites. It's delicious. There's so many things I think people don't realize that app can do, because all we do is track. Track, weigh in, track, weigh in. I mean, there's really good things in there, like being able to edit somebody else's recipe. That. Ugh. Allergies have been horrific as well. Yeah. Not only the back's killing me, then I've been surprised I only sneezed once. That's an accomplishment. Oh, I know. Our peaches, our strawberries are going to end, and the asparagus will end, and then the tomatoes, and the corn, and the bushels of everything. We have Sicilian eggplants that are grown locally here. They're light purple, and they're round. I will show you one. I might have showed you last time, but we'll do it again. I'm going to show you the Sicilian eggplants. They're so good. My back is not good. Well, you know what happened? You'll find this funny. I was taking what I thought was Motrin for the last day and a half. No, it's ibuprofen. No, it was not ibuprofen. Acetaminophen, which is Tylenol. Like, no wonder Tylenol doesn't help me for anything. Like, no wonder I wasn't feeling better today. Took my 600 milligrams of ibuprofen. It did feel, I got through Glam Squad. I thought it was best that I walk. I've been walking the dog twice just to get him out and get myself walking, so it still hurts like the dickens, though. Oh, heck no. That Amish dark cocoa powder is definitely going in there. I don't find that to be rich. I find it to be smooth. It might look really dark, but I think the taste is so nice. So absolutely, I'm using that one, Lynn. You know it. What'd you get? What kind of skinny syrups did you get? Thank you, Lynn. Oh, yeah, I edited too. I did that when I was at the meeting. I'm like, I could edit this. And for some reason, the recipe's not showing up on the, in the page where you look at the thing. I don't know. At least for me, it's not. I'm not sure why. Unless it shows up on my phone. I always look for it on the computer. And I really wish that the computer could do everything the app does. Why can't I log my food in the computer? Why can't I go and connect on the computer? Like, I can't do those things. That annoys me. Simple sugar and banana split. Ooh, that's a good one. That was one of the ones I wanted to get, the banana split, because, thank you, Barb, because you just want to amp up the banana flavor, and that was a good one. The glazed donut. Now, here's a little piece of information. The cinnamon dolce. Oh, I like that one. Dunkin' has a new donut. It is a corn muffin donut. Can I just tell you? It is the best donut I've ever had from there. I tasted it in munchkin form. So today, Timmy and I went and got a Dunkin' after we went to the phone store. And it was amazing. I only had a piece. He ate all of it, though. Oh, if you hit the link and it brings you onto your app, on the top, you'll see the edit button. You just hit the edit button. And then you go and make your changes. You could take out something. You could add something. Then you hit save. Then you hit favorites so you can find it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the recipe. I get the card when I go to the meeting, but there's no recipe when I do my talk. Because I always say, where's the recipe? Where's the recipe? But not there. So... And one of the recipes I had a couple weeks ago was in one of those plant-based magazines that Lynn gave me. So I'm like, oh my God, this was just one of the recipes. It was the egg with the apple. I'm like, isn't that fun? Yeah, it's funny. I learned that too. I'm like, wait a minute, can I edit this? Oh, heck yes. I'm like, that's great because if you don't want to use sugar, like Weight Watchers always uses sugar, you could use monk fruit. You could switch out this for that. However you like to eat something, and that's what you put in there. So, just never know. I think that's a great thing. I have a funny feeling that we're going to see that share button's going to disappear. I think. It's too many things. Like, they don't want people who are not part of WW sharing WW. And I get, like I said, I get that. You can't really use anybody else's app like that. But we'll see. Yeah, maybe she doesn't know because I I don't even know where to look for it. Like I said, maybe I should check the my app. I always look for the topic here on the let me see if I can find it now. I'm pretty sure it's not there. Let's see. Because it only mentions, I even went to learn more. Didn't have anything. Nope. It's not on this one. Yeah, it's but all you can do is edit. You can't do much of anything else. Yes, we're still live, Lorianne. No. Lecanto Golden is not brown sugar. The golden is their like sugar in the raw. They have it. Lecanto does make now. They didn't before. Only in the last recently, maybe 6-8 months, they came up with a brown sugar blend. I don't love it. It's okay. It's just not sweet enough for me. Another one is not sweet enough for me. But the golden is not brown. You could try using it. I don't think it's brown sugary enough. You can. I don't think it's brown sugary enough, if that makes sense. I prefer the what's the one I like? Why is it I go blank on that? Truvia Sweet Complete that you can get at your regular grocery store. I do like that one. Biofreeze. My mother used to use that. Feed the dog. Night, Tamara. How about the salted caramel skinny syrup? That sounds good. Put it in fruit. That is a great thing. Though I think I've used the one in the Bananas Foster. Sweet potatoes would be good too. Hey, Karen. Well, hallelujah. Last day of school. I have to go to June 22nd. Let that sink in. June 22nd. Ugh, I know. I'm not thrilled about it either. My mother always used to use the biofreeze on her knees. If I get the biofreeze, it's going to smell like Karen. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I used to get those patches. They get really warm. That's what I was going to get at the store today, and I forgot. Tomorrow, I'm going to go out and get patches for my back. I used to love them. They used to feel really good. Hello, Bertie. That's where we always go. That is typical. But remember, we don't go back till the day after Labor Day. Which, if I have a calendar right here, let's pull it up. Let's see when I go back. That's May. Let's see. I go back September 6th. So that's, well, I would go back, but I'm not going back. The kids go back the 6th. No, they go back Wednesday, the 7th of September. Oh, dentist appointment. I know, I forgot. A split second there, Lori. I had a brain fart. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not going back. I did say, though, I would help the girl that she gets to do my job. I would come in the summer and, help her out and give her little pointers and show her where stuff is. And she's got to make it her own, though. It's her gig, not mine. I know. I forgot for a half a second. They will. They were not happy when I told them. Every time they go down the hallway, they go, "Ooh, ooh." I'm like, oh, get over it. You won't even remember my name when the new girl comes in. Yeah. Can you imagine? Other farts on, oh my gosh, it'd be forever in film. I'm happy for me. It's just, it feels like it's a weight off of my shoulder. I have just, you know, oh, I never heard that. Uh, Teeth. I hate anything to do with the mouth. They will. Like I said, and I'll go back. You know, if they needed any help. Wouldn't be that often, though. But I go back once in a while. I'll go see the Christmas pageants and stuff like that. Maybe I will. You always say, oh, I'll be back, and then you don't want to go back. Like, no, I'm busy. Sorry, I can't make it. Today, I felt like I was 80. My husband goes, you're walking like, I'm like, I can't say his name. You're walking like, I said, I know. I'm walking bad. So you don't see me because I'm just sitting. But once I get up, it's not going to be pretty. I can't straighten up. I walk hunched over. Yeah, they went there. They're out of there now. Yeah, my boys went through there. That's why I got the job. It was easy and convenient to work where your kids are because you have the same days off. You get out early. You never had to worry about them because we didn't have busing here. They didn't bust our district. So, since I was driving them anyway. I worked there 15 years. My 15th year. I got a certificate. A 15-year certificate. Yep. Oh, jeez. I don't think I'm that bad yet. Yeah, they love the volunteer, like the freebies. You want me to come back? You're gonna pay me. Um, I mean, yes and no. There'll be some parts I'll be sad about, and you're comfortable, and that's a huge part of a job when you feel comfortable and secure and know what like I know that I could do that job blindfolded. But I got invited to the dinner dance this year. The 8th grade always has a dinner dance. They invited me, so I said I'd go. Goes, well, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not that far away. I only live 10 minutes away. If you want me to come visit, I'll come visit. Which did good on my water today. I've had about 4 glasses, which is really good. I had that, and I had a Built Boost. I had something else too. Oh, I tasted that tea. I had an extra cup of tea today. So, all right, my lovelies, it's time for me to depart. I was a preschool and first grade teacher's aide. I was in preschool for 8 years, and then first grade. Well, it was second grade for 2 years, and then the last few years I've been in first grade, so I've been all over the place. Ship me where you need. Yes, it happened to my yes. The people at work were dumbfounded when you tell them how much you weigh, and they're like, "You weigh that much?" Then you'd see pictures, and like, "Look," and I go, "Yeah, I guess you did." But when people see you every day, they don't see that person. All right, my lovelies, you'll have a great holiday. It's a weekend coming up. You never know if I have a rogue live. I'm not saying it, I don't want to promise anything. You never know when I'm bored and need to just chat. But you know, you'll get, if you have notifications turned on, you'll get notified. If I don't talk to you, Sunday we should be okay because the holiday's Monday, so I don't see why I wouldn't be live on Sunday night. It's a pulled pork meal, so I will have that sucker. That's easily cooked in the crock pot. I just have to let that sucker cook and then pull it and put barbecue sauce on, and we're done. So that's going to be an easy dinner. So they didn't notice for the longest time because when you have, for me, I had a lot, and like I tell people, you know, nobody's going to notice 10, 15 pounds when you have 100 to lose. It was about when I lost like 30, 35. That's when people started, "Hey, you're losing weight." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you for noticing." So exactly, stay safe, enjoy your barbecue, be mindful at your barbecue, but enjoy your barbecue because you don't, getting together with family and friends is always something to be celebrated these days. So enjoy yourself. Eat slow, eat intentionally. Don't just grab something. Be intentional with your food. If you want it, enjoy it, but don't grab it because it's there. Be intentional with your food. That is a good point. We may have to have a little reminder of that tomorrow. Be intentional with your food, but enjoy your food, enjoy your family, enjoy your conversations. I will see you here Sunday night, and enjoy your barbecue. If I don't see it, I'll see you then. And Jay Bates, you enjoy that wedding, and we want to see how pretty you look. Show. There we go. Enjoy. I will see you later, my lovelies. Bye-bye. Don't forget to thumbs up this live.